Very, very beautiful. You know, I think what makes it even more beautiful is the meaning, the message, and the mission. So it's so beautiful that I'm wondering how you plan to reveal the deeper beauty in the product.
Right. And one of the ways that I plan to do that is to really make the story at the forefront of the product. So attached to each of the products will be the product tag, which has a short story of all the synthesized stories that have been sent into the Zenzile team. So each segment is that one topic of empowerment, which every woman has submitted her stories into. And then within that is the symbol key that's visualizing what all those words mean within 4 different symbols and making up the entire Zenzile pattern. Yeah.
Okay, so there's let's just say there's magnetism about the inherent design itself, the patterns. No one, when they see it at point of sale, they don't have any idea what that all means. So through the tag and probably other display devices, you're going to need to communicate that. And I think that I guess the question is, and we were talking about this, where do people enter that? Are they drawn to the meaning, message, and mission, or are they drawn to the just inherent beauty and the magnetism of the design? What is your kind of hope there?
Yeah, so I wanted Zenzile brand to be very visual, very colorful, and very patterned because I wanted to express that I'm here and I'm visible. So if a user goes and sees that product and they go and see the tag, maybe they'll want to find out more about the hashtag. So I'm going to be leveraging a lot of social media and a lot of using the Zenzile website to showcase all the symbols, all the stories, and what is currently up front. So that specific topic of empowerment, whether it's focusing on colorism or focusing on body positivity, that will be the showcasing, and it will give the user more information about how in depth those patterns actually go, because they're all saying a story about what is going on behind these visual communications working together with the form and the color. Yeah.
What I like about it is that it also offers the buyer a story to tell. Someone says, "Oh, I love your headscarf," and then it starts a conversation. So that's something very strong about that. I was unaware of some of the other brands that are out there, which are sourced in Africa. So one may ask, about authenticity and all of that, if yours are American made.
Right.
There could be a conflict there. And maybe it's not a conflict, but there could be a question. Do I want to support something which has its roots in Africa versus something that's American made? Have you thought about that, or does that bother you at all?
I've thought about it, and I don't think it bothers me at all, because in the end, we are trying to share and go back to history, and that's the main point of even bothering to go into making head wraps as a primary design for the first module. And I think the reason why that is important to the Zenzile brand is because once the 1700s hit in America, there's a point in time where the head wraps were taken away and then re-envisioned as a badge of enslavement. So the reason why I want to go back into head wrapping is to take that history back and find empowerment and joy and celebration, instead of people feeling like, oh, I'm just trying to hide my hair or I'm trying to hide from something. It's really, I'm being visible through these colors, and this is my story.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you really expect people to tie it as well as you do?
Well, this is the opportunity for, I guess, tutorials, which I feel like I would have a lot of fun doing, because it's such a intuitive motion. Someone may tie a bow, or once you get, it's like dancing. Once you get into it, you find your own kind of style, and maybe over here, maybe over here, maybe in the back. It's a really intuitive motion, and I want to express that maybe through the tutorials that will be in the future on the website.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that you're a fantastic spokesperson for this product, but no one knows you yet. One of my questions is, have you thought of approaching someone who maybe is a little bit more in the media spotlight that could
Yeah.
get on fire about this and say, this is fantastic and I want to help you with this?
Yeah, so I've definitely thought about that, and I've been thinking about reaching out to a few people that have a large social following on Instagram, and these are people that are like stylists and fashionistas. And then I also want to partner up with natural hair care. I think that's very important because headscarves go very well with natural hair care, and there are a lot of beauty gurus that a lot of young women look up to. So I feel like that would be the next step in really making that visual.
Right.
Yeah.
This particular product model, the headscarf, is literally like wearing a flag, right? So, and that's what I've been looking at since the beginning of the course. Was there at any point along your developmental process that you thought, well, I'm going to do tops or dresses, or was there anything else that you had considered, or jewelry or something?
Yeah, I really want to consider that for the future. At first, I thought about something that would be really easy for anyone to take part of. That's why I thought of the headscarf, because that can easily be wrapped as a scarf to show support, and I think it's very versatile in that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, the name. I love the name.
Thank you.
It took me a while to remember it. Do you think how are you going to do that? Because it's not like tough names have not been introduced into the market. What's your plan there?
Yeah, so I think this is really an opportunity to really see how we can get back invested into history and learning about different cultures that we may be actually from. Zenzile is my middle name, and I have a lot of culture with being Swahili.
Right.
So I think it's really an opportunity for people to be invested in different dialects that are actually right here in America, and they don't realize that. So I want to express that within the brand and make that very important.
Right, so you never really considered maybe a phonetic kind of spelling. I mean, Xerox worked pretty well for them, so people eventually got used to the X as a Z. I mean, it's a beautiful word. That's something you may want to kind of think about, how it's introduced, so people are not... You want these people to be ambassadors for your product, so it starts there. How do they describe it and repeat it, essentially? So, any other particular challenges at this point in terms of, I mean, besides investing, besides getting more sleep so you can make more head wraps, anything else that...
I want to make sure that I don't pay too much attention into trying to make political events trendsetters. I think that's very important for Zenzile, and I don't want to, take advantage of something that's going on in the media and saying this is a new opportunity for me to create the next campaign, or even though it may mean well, I don't want to get the wrong impression that I'm using every media outlet and everything that goes wrong in the news to be the next, Zenzile design.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Thank you.